You talking to me? Eh? Are you talking to me?
Bang bang go the coffin nails, like a breath exhaled, then gone forever. It seems like just yesterday. How did I miss the red flags racing back the days we left?
Hey, this is Dylan D'Antonio back with my 31 favorite movies of all time review thing, where today we're doing day 30, Taxi Driver. So Taxi Driver is one of Martin Scorsese's best films, starring Robert De Niro in one of his, most memorable roles as Travis Bickle. I have a question. What is Bickle? Like, is that German, Italian, maybe Russian? What ethnicity is Bickle? Sorry, I've just always kind of wondered that. But anywho, Travis Bickle, he's a guy who decides to become a taxi driver. He's basically, a train wreck ready to happen. And what I mean by train wreck is, well, he's always thinking like, man, there should be like a rain that comes, takes care of all this scum and just swashes them off the earth, man. Someone should just really get rid of all the scumbags in the world. And usually when people think like that, someone's ending up going to get shot. So Travis, is on the brink of insanity, and then he meets this girl named Betsy. And Betsy, she's like, the nice girl, the pretty girl that this scum of the earth hasn't touched yet, as he put it. And they really seem to get along, like, this chemistry between them and such. But then Travis does something stupid. He takes her to a porno. Now, for you young kids out there, back in the 70s when this movie was made, it's not like today when you can just Google lesbian lovers and then get hundreds of video. No. Back then, you actually had to go out to a movie theater and watch a porno. Man, that had to be one awkward movie, like, hey man, what are you doing here? Watching Lesbian Lovers 7. Oh, that's cool. Just make sure you don't get any of it on my shoes. Basically, it's an awkward situation. And also you would buy, like, candy and popcorn there, which was always weird to me, like, oh yes, I would like to have some juju beans and some popcorn before I go and watch Jen and Jameson's latest romp. But I digress. So Travis takes her to a porno movie because apparently that's what he hears all the hip couples do. Oh, Travis, you poor naive fool. And basically she's like, okay, this guy's a weirdo, let me leave. And this brings up a good point. Everyone in this movie, doesn't give him a chance to explain himself. He's like a kid, kind of. Like, he doesn't know he did something wrong, but, he's trying to apologize, be nice about it, but everyone's like, you crazy psycho. And that really turns him into a crazy psycho at parts. So Betsy is, trying to get this guy elected to president. Travis decides, oh wait, I know what I'll do. I'll kill him in revenge or to get her love back. I don't really remember why. And then he decides to take out this Charles Palantine, who's the guy running. And along the way, he meets 12-year-old prostitute Iris, played by Jodie Foster, one of her first and biggest roles. Fun fact, Jodie Foster's role in Taxi Driver inspired John Hinckley to try and assassinate Ronald Reagan because he thought that would get her to like him. Which is always weird to me, because, what is he gonna say? Hey Jodie, I killed Reagan. Wanna date me? Not a good opening line, man. So, back to the thing, he tries to kill the president, Travis, but he ends up not succeeding because the Secret Service man he looks creepy, go get him. And he fails, so then he goes to where Iris is, doing her business, and he kills her pimp and some other people, and, he's, got a mohawk going on, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna die now. But then he becomes like a hero, and everyone's like, this man saved that little girl from being used in sexual slavery. And he basically becomes a big hero by accident, and, he's really happy. Like, the thing he wanted throughout the whole movie, he gets. And Betsy kind of, forgives him, and they're gonna maybe start over. I liked it. So this whole movie is basically like a man going insane with Robert De Niro, who, he was great in this movie. Just, like I said, it's one of his most known movies, so, he was awesome. And this movie is one of those movies that, it's classic. Everyone knows about it, everybody loves it, it's one that will stand the test of time. And, I really feel for the Travis character. I mean, through the whole movie, he's just getting more and more depressed, and he just going into this dark kind of, hatred and sadness, and, the world's just kind of screwing with him, and it's, screwing with his mind. If I had any advice to Travis Bickle, I'd say, it's always darkest just before the dawn. Yeah, I just really like that song, you know, if I throw it in there. Yeah, but Robert De Niro was great in this. I think he should have got an Oscar for his performance, but he didn't. But then again, this is the Oscars, and they never gave George Lucas an Oscar for Star Wars, so I'm not surprised. But anywho, he was great. His supporting cast was great. Shubert Sheppels, Silba Sheppeld, or Shiny Sheppel, no, Sidney Sheppels, no, the girl who played Betsy was good in the movie. Sorry, I couldn't remember her name. So the girl, Silver Shepherd, or Shibby Shabby, blah, blah, whatever her name was, she was good in the movie. She actually looked really good. Like I think she looks better than some of the women today. But, you know, that's just my own opinion. I like them classic. And Jodie Foster, she was good in it too, I guess. For a kid prostitute, she wasn't, like, that depressing. You got Ray Romano's father from Everybody Loves Raymond in it as a wizard. He was pretty good too. But anywho, this is a great movie. I will admit, if you're gonna watch it, it's kind of like a mind twister. Like I said, it's all about Travis's, like, you know, spiral into madness in a way. But then he comes out of it, so, you know, it's not one that kind of, you have to be in the right mood to watch. But, you know, when you're in that mood, man, it blows you away. It's awesome. So I give this movie a booyah on my rating chart. But yeah, go watch Taxi Driver if you have the chance. It's a really good movie. This concludes day 30. On to day 29. Thank you and have a pleasant tomorrow. See ya.